What do you see when you watch the news, when you turn on the radio, when you read the headlines? Hatred, poverty, war, crime, fear, depression, suicide, hopelessness, bullying. Do you know what I see? I see people with amazing potential who just lost their way and begun to believe in themselves. Stop recognizing the potential they have to affect the real and positive changes in this world. I see these small, barely detectable acts of kindness amidst the chaos. I see kindness and how they can change people. How it's most certainly changed me. This is the world I see. It's not just the feel-good film that I put together. Each and every scene that you're watching is based upon real-life experiences, moments in my life that had an impact and impressions on me. I'd like to share one story with you about a boy who is labeled by everyone as a bully. But all you need to do is just kill the layers and see that there's something so much more there. He was considered every teacher's worst nightmare. Rude, disrespectful, disruptive, bully. Even his peers make fun of him and call him annoying, and got into fight with him on a daily basis. I'm curious to see that. Because when I look at him, I saw a child with a heart of gold, searching, wishing, hoping that someone would see that within him, giving him a chance. See past the rough-top exterior and recognize that something was much more there. The teacher had a little bit of patience with him, but after the time ran out. I will never forget this one day. He got into trouble with the teachers, and it was a kind of a lot straw who was speaking and spat at him. Until saw what's going on, and I ran over and I stuck up for him. I will never forget the look on his face. He couldn't believe it. No one ever done that for him before. He came over to me and he said, "Why did you do that? I'm so mean to you. Why do you care?" And I looked at him straight in the eye and I said, "Because I think the world of you. And I only hope that one day you will see yourself through my eyes. I will always bet on you. So you can push and you can push. This one person is not going anywhere." And he looked at me and he said, "Why?" I said, "Because I know what it's like to have people give up on you. I know what it's like to feel alone. When I was 15 years old, I went through tragedy. My family had a fire. My dad lost his business, and one thing after the next kept continuing to go wrong. And I fell to the step, really deep depression, and I was really close to just giving up. What killed me was that no one was there for me. But I promised myself something at 15 years old. I promised myself that I would be there for people the way that I wish someone would have been there for me. 4 years later, I still came into that promise. He looked at me and he didn't say a word, but I knew he understood. I saw the spark was lit. From that moment, things began to change. At the end of his day for a year, I wrote a letter. And I only found it recently, now that he's in college. And he still doesn't have a letter. And he told me, I've taken this letter out so many times during high school just to know that there's someone out there that's betting on me. It's amazing. The power of kindness. Believing in someone and helping them to believe again in themselves. Whether it's be bullying or any of the other social issues going on today's times. Recognize that although people make mistakes, they matter, they're significant. Believing in someone and having them to believe again themselves. whether it be any of the social issue that's going on, or any of the other social issue that's going on today's time. If you look at the core, the heart of the matter, you see this. It's a lack of self-esteem and self-value. This is the cause behind this wildfire. Recognize that although people make mistakes, they matter, they're significant. And only then we'll be able to quell this fire and can we expect to see change. Some of you looking at this film. I'm sure you had your own film rolling through your head. Recall instances in which people gave you a lifetime of kindness. That's because it matters, and you know the significant role not only displayed in your life, but in the world at large. This is the world I see. And if you allow yourself, this will be the world that you will see as well. Thank you.